today we are going to talk about how to display custom error messages for an action in Omniscript. So before get started, please do like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. So in here in the data mapper post action, we can see the error messages section, and we have two options for displaying default error message and as well as to display custom error messages by providing the path of the message and the value field is nothing but the original value that we are getting as a standard from the UI, but we just need to replace the standard error message with respect to our custom error message. So we just need to provide our custom error message in the message field, right? So before implementing this custom error message, configuring the custom error message, we can just see how the display error message works, right? So let me just go through the Omniscript that I have already built. Like for example, in this first step we are taking three inputs, which is nothing but first name, last name, status. And as we know, to create a lead record, and we are going to create a lead record, right? So as we know, to create a lead record there is a mandatory field last name, right? So that is why in here we can see the last name, and last name is marked as asterisk, that is the required field. So if we just remove the asterisk, and we are going to forcefully display an error message in the UI, right? So now we are going to display the forceful error message in the UI. Then we are going to see like how to means how to replace the standard error message with respect to our custom error message, right? And in here in the data mapper post action, means in here we have configured like one simple data mapper post action, which is basically create lead record, and it's having like a few mappings, for example status mapping, first name mappings, and last name field mapping, right? So it basically create one lead record or multiple lead records as well, since I have just provided this field within a block element, right? So we can create multiple lead records as well. So let me just show you the demo first, then we are going to see like how to replace that error message with our custom error message, right? So in here without mentioning anything, so let me just keep it blank, all these three fields, right? So you can just add multiple rows as well. So let me do it for one record as of now. So we are just keeping in blank and just clicking on next, right? So since the data mapper post action is in place and it's having those mapping for lead record, and since the last name is blank, we are seeing the error message required fields are missing last name, right? So now for example, if we want to replace this standard message with respect to our message, what we just need to do, so in there, it means in the data mapper post action, we just need to come in the error messages section, and we can just provide a default error message. For example, I can just provide like error occurred, please review all the fields. So this is the default error message we just want to display, right? So after seeing this, we are going to see how to configure this custom error message, right? So let me just preview it again. And let me just click on next, and we could see the default error message is being displayed rather than the standard error message, which is basically shown the last time is being required, right? So this is how we can just configure the default error message in the data mapper post action configurations. And let me just show you, let me just revert it back. So let me just remove this one, and in the new message we can see these three fields are there, right? Path, value, and message, right? So in the path is nothing but where the actual error message is being displayed. For example, if I let me just preview it once it again, and let me just click on next. Now we can see again the standard error message that is being shown, and from the action debugger we can see that this action is not being executed. And if I just show you the response, let me just copy the response and let me just place into a JSON formatter for better understanding. So let me just open this one, And in here we can just collapse few of the sections. For example, let me just collapse this root node, and we can see this under this means there is a field error. So this path needs to be mentioned while configuring the error message, right? There are lots of other messages, means lots of other nodes that there, like has errors, DRS object results. Under that we can see that this upset error, within the upset error we can see record fields are missing. Those kind of uh, nodes are there. We can access these nodes in our custom error message while configuring the path as well. Like for example, we just need to provide like drs object results, then colon lead underscore one, then upset error message. That is how we can just access our path. But for the time being, let me just use the simple path. So I'll be just using the error message. So this is our path, like where the actual error message is being shown, right? So in here I'll just go back to the data mapper post action configuration, and the error message, I'll just click on this new message and I'll just provide the path as this one, and the value should be the actual error message. So this is the value. If we just alter this value with any other value, so this will not work. So in the value section we just need to basically need to provide the actual error message which is being shown in the UI, and the actual error message will then be replaced with the message we are providing. For example, let me just provide like custom error message, right? So now let me just preview it once again. So if you like this video, please consider to take membership into my channel. That will motivate me to create more tutorials for you. So if I just click on next again, so we can see this custom error message is being shown. Now if I just go back to the design and go back to the error messages in data mapper post action, and if I just alter the value with any other value, and I'll just keeping the message custom error message label as same, but I have changed the actual standard error message, then I'll just preview it once again and we'll see what happens. I'll just click on next, and we can see that again the standard error message is being shown, right? So this is how it works. Like for example, in the while configuring the custom error message in data mapper post action, we just need to provide the path where the actual error message is being shown. Then we just need to provide the actual error message which is being displayed in the UI. So that error message is then be replaced with our custom error message, right? So we can do for as many as error messages path. We can, if we know like what are those error message could be occurred, based on that we can configure our custom error message. So this is crucial for means establishing, providing a proper error message, rather than if we don't want to display the direct error message to the users. In those cases we just need to mention site has been under maintenance. Those kind of error messages we can show, rather than displaying a dummy, just not displaying a proper error message to the user, right? So internal means which is basically needs to be shown to the admin, that error message we are not showing to the user. That is the main purpose of the establishing the custom error message, to implement the custom error message, to don't show the internal error message, rather to display a custom error message that we wanted to show the user in case of any error has been occurred, right? So this is like the tutorial. We have talked about the custom error message, and if everything goes fine, whenever leads is getting created, then we can just display a final result element. By using a text block properties, we can just display a success message as well. So I upload lots of tutorial on OmniStudio, Data Cloud, Salesforce, Agentforce topic, and Salesforce Flows topic as well. So if you like this video, please do like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel, and please don't forget to hype this video so that it will reach more audience. So please consider to take membership so that I'll just get motivated to create more videos for you. So thanks for watching.